Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They needed a place to live, man. And so they went through the woods, and they know that there's this wolf there and everything, and they're kind of scared, but they're not really scared because they're pretty focused on their homes. So the three little pigs go, and the first little pig, he finds a bunch of straw, and he says, I think I'm going to build my house out of this. And the other two pigs said, you are crazy. You're going to build your house out of straw? The wolf's around. Sometimes it lightens. And who knows if that wicked witch from the west is not going to come throw a fireball. Well, as you well know, Dorothy killed that old lady. So what's the difference? Well, absolutely none. I am tired. I just want to sit down and rest. I'm going to build my house out of straw. Stopping right here. Build my house out of straw. So he did it. He built his house out of straw and he sat down. And he did that thing that he does, whatever that thing that he does is. That's very particular to him. I think maybe he played guitar or something, whatever it is. He had a good time. He had some good food. No meat, of course. He was a vegetarian because, he's a pig. Anyway, so he's running around or sitting around his house and he's just laying around and he's having a good time. He's, whatever pigs do in their personal time. And he's just fine with it all. And the other two pigs, his brothers, they go off to build their houses, to find something to build their houses out of. So, here comes the wolf. First night in his new house. Here comes the wolf. And the wolf, he comes and he knocks on the door and he says, little pig, let me in. And the little pig says, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And the wolf says, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And the little pig said, the fuck you will. Come on, man. Go do something else. But the wolf, true to his word, as wolves are, and they tell you everything you need to know, he huffed and he puffed, and in one breath blew that straw house down. So, the pig didn't fare well then. Yes, he did. This is my story. So that little pig, he ran off and he hid in the woods, right? And he hid from the wolf. Somehow he hid from the wolf. So here comes the second little pig, he goes to build his house and he runs across this dude and he's got a whole bunch of sticks. And he says, man, let me have those sticks. I'll give you my left leg for those sticks. It'll be good on Sunday. That is so gross. And the old farmer says, no. You need a house. I'll be cool. I'll go get some more sticks. You can have them. So the second little pig builds his house out of sticks. The third little pig says, you know what? You are nuts. You know that wolf? He's going. I don't know. And I'm kind of wondering how our brother's doing after that straw house business. We'll find out. So the second little pig builds his house out of sticks. He gets it all built and he's sitting around in it and he's doing whatever little pigs do in their spare time, right? Hanging out, having a good time. And so, here comes the wolf. And the wolf knocks on the door and he says, little pig, let me in. And the little pig says, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. So the wolf says, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And he did. Took him 2 tries this time, but, whatever. And that little pig scurried off into the wild blue yonder, right? Because these pigs are lucky as a whole. So, then you got your third little pig, and your third little pig comes along, and he says, he meets a guy that's got, all these bricks. And he's like, dude, I need those bricks. And the dude says, give me $50 and they're yours. So the little pig reached in his pocket, and he got out $50, and he gives it to the man, and the man gives him the bricks. Mm-hmm. So then he takes all those bricks and he builds a very nice house with a fireplace and a little cauldron thing, a little hanging pot to cook things in. And he puts some water in the pot and he's boiling some potatoes and carrots, right? Because the pigs are vegetarians up to this point. Then, here comes the wolf at the door, right? And he says, little pig, let me in. And the little pig says, you know what? Just go do something else, dude. I ain't let you in. And so the wolf says, I said, little pig, let me in. And the pig says, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin shall I let you in. Out, off with you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here comes the other two little pigs, and they run around the house. And they jump in the back window. And all the three pigs are so happy to see each other, and they're just dancing and dancing and dancing. All of a sudden, you hear this splash. And the wolf, who had given up at the door, decided to come in through the chimney. Well, he fell in the pot of water. And those little pigs are not vegetarians anymore. The end.